Hey everybody, welcome to another great day of rugby out here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is Gift Bailu with the Gift Time Rugby Radio Network here for the University of Arkansas versus Kansas State University rugby match. This is a Heart of America rugby matchup of two teams. It is going to be the 4-0 Kansas State versus the 0-0 University of Arkansas. It's going to be a great game today, which as of right now, we are going to give you the starting roster for the home team, University of Arkansas, as we begin to get things going. First off, at prop number 1, Captain Robert Henderson. At number 2, Caleb Land. At 3, Tyler Pettigene. At 4, Trig Ruth. At 5, Chase Roberts. At 6, Antonio Faris. At 7, Cameron Prolost. At 8, John Vincent Osman. At 9, Sidney Wood. At 10, Alex Reese. At 11, Blake Batty. At 12, Rolando Bissot. At 13, Corey Jones. At 14, CJ Ferris. 15, Jack Casey. And our reserves for today will be number 16, Chris Ross, 17, Nick Hyatt, 18, Lance Cummings, 19, Nick Smith, 20, Spencer Sabo, 21, Cole Harris, 22, Mike Weiss, and number 23, Luke Reller. Alright, and we're back. Game's about to start shortly. Both teams are on the field, ready to go. Both teams have gotten hyped up, and they are set up for this. This is Gift Bailu, Gift Time Rugby Radio Network, here for the Arkansas versus Kansas State game. Looks like Arkansas will be kicking off first to Kansas State. Kansas State receiving at the left side of the field. And the game is off. Ball is kicked off by number 9, Sidney Woods for Arkansas. And it is recovered by Kansas State's number 17, Gabe Caldas. And Kansas State has the ball, taken into ruck and crashing down, taken down immediately. That is number 2, Spencer Sperling. And Kansas State tries to crash it once more. Not making very much on meters, but they are trying to create an establishment with the forwards. And the ball has been lost. Arkansas recovers the ball. It's passed out to number 10. Number 13, Corey Jones passes it out to the winger. Winger number 18, Lance Cummings, taken down just inside Arkansas territory. Just about the 40-meter line. Ball is taken out, and Arkansas kicks the ball, taking it into the 50. Recovered by KSU, but we have a penalty. It is going to be a penalty advantage to Kansas State. It was an offsides by Arkansas. Number 16, for KSU will be... Oh, I'm sorry. It was a penalty advantage towards Arkansas. Arkansas kicking the ball into touch, and it is inside Kansas State territory. It'll be inside Kansas State territory, inside just about the 40-meter, the 43-meter line, give or take. 50-meter line, I'm sorry. No, not 50. 43-meter line. And line out, and the ball is knocked down. Arkansas recovers the line out. Arkansas passes the ball out to their center. Center gets it out to the wing. Wing trying to cut it back inside, and a mishandled pass, but recovered by Arkansas. Number 15, Jack Casey. Casey taken down, ball's taken out. And ball is kicked by Alex Reese for Arkansas, recovered by KSU. KSU's Andrew Voss trying to take it outside, passing it off, and is returned back. Taken out to number 13, and ball is kicked. Arkansas recovers in their territory, and ball is kicked off again, not getting outside, and it is taken into touch inside Arkansas territory. It will be taken at about the 39-meter line. And Kansas State gets the ball out. It is passed into fly half Mark Deer. It is a penalty advantage towards Kansas State. It'll be a high tackle against Arkansas. Kansas State kicks the ball into touch just outside the 22-meter line.
Let's go, K-State!
Kansas State setting up the throw into touch. Number 2, Spencer Sperling setting to throw the ball into the lineout. And Kansas State recovers the ball. Ball's passed out to number 1, Garrett Williams. Williams crashes down inside the 22 of Arkansas, picked up by number 7 for KSU. And Arkansas is kicking the ball, trying to keep it out of the Kansas State possession. And Kansas State recovers and is tackled down. Arkansas recovers the ball, breaks out the field. It looks like it's a long haul as number 15, Jack Casey, trying to get away with the breakaway, knocks the ball on and goes into touch. It's going to be inside Kansas State territory. It'll be Kansas State ball inside their territory, about the 35-meter. Looks like we're waiting for a touch. Have an injury on the field. Looks like it's a Kansas State player. Not sure exactly what the nature of the injury is. But while we wait, let's give a little bit of a roster for Kansas State. At prop, you have Garrett Williams. At hooker, you have Spencer Sperling. At tight prop, you have Miguel Powell. At lock, you have Joe Kirchke. At the second lock, you have Ryan Jones. At flanker, you have John Villauer, and you have Rick Korvick. At number 9, you have Mark Dierks. At fullback, you have CJ DeMarco. At swinger, you got Todd Villauer. At center, you got Henry Masco. At 13, you have Tom Kiersey. At 14 in winger, you got Tom Wilkins. And at fullback, you have Andrew Voss. Looks like the player was able to get off there on their own regard. It looks like it was number 13, Tom Kears, that was out. Looks like they'll be bringing in substitute number 19, Weston Loader. It's going to be a scrum inside Kansas State territory. It'll be a Kansas State advantage. And scrum is engaged, and the ball's in. Kansas State gets the ball out, passing it out to their center. Center gets it out to outside center. Wing gets it kicked back in. It is number 14, Tom Wilkins. Wilkins gets the ball out, and we have a big hit. High tackle. Tackle while the player was in the air. It was number 21, Kochi Mamura. It's going to be a penalty against Arkansas with a plausible chance of a yellow card for that, as the player was in the air. Alright, looks like everything's fine in terms of the penalty, but we're still waiting for the player to be able to get back up. While we are waiting, we're going to take this into commercial, and we'll be right back. Want to keep up with rugby news in your region? Check out online YouTube show Grow Rugby. We will keep you up with what's going on in rugby in the United States. Check us out on Fridays or Saturdays. Watch Grow Rugby at www.youtube.com/GiftTimeRugbyNetwork. That's www.youtube.com/GiftTimeRugbyNetwork. Every week, Gift Time Rugby Network puts up games to watch this weekend and scores for the weekend. To update you on what is happening this week and what happened the week prior, go to www.gifttimerugby.com to keep up with rugby events going on in your area. That's www.gifttimerugby.com. Check us out.
Hey, 6B, 6B. Whoa!
Hey, back up!
Kansas State in their possession. Kansas State tries to pick up the ball from the front. And Kansas State goes down into the Howell.
Ball down, ball down! Yeah, Caleb!
Trying to set up the run, and the ball is passed out. This first fly half. CJ DeMarco will be kicking off for Kansas State. And the ball is kicked. And the Kansas State recovers their own kickoff. Taking inside Arkansas territory. KSU is trying to crash down the middle. Trying to set up their backs. Doing a second crash by number 5, Ryan Jones. Jones is taken down. Setting up the crash in the middle, and it is going to be a penalty against Arkansas, diving into the rough. KSU gets the ball out, passes out to DeMarco. Looks like we have another penalty for not backing up 10, but offsides. KSU tries to take advantage of it. It looks like Arkansas was able to recover the ball. And Arkansas gets the ball out, crashes the ball down. They're inside their territory, just outside the 22-meter line. Arkansas gets the ball out, and we have a knock-on. Kansas State trying to recover, and we have a score. It was Kansas State returning the favor, scoring on a turnover. State setting up. Looks like DeMarco is setting up for the point after. And it's no good. It's gonna be 7-5. Arkansas leading in this game.
You gotta get on side.
Have to.
DJ, put him through. 0-0 ball game. 0-0.
Arkansas setting up for the kickoff. Kansas State getting ready to return. It looks like number 10. Alex Reese will be kicking off for Arkansas. And the ball is kicked. Kansas State recovers the ball and breaks the tackle and is taken down by number 7. Caldas picks up the ball. Is taken down in the loss. Ball has been formed, and we have still Kansas State ball. Kansas State trying to push it out into Arkansas territory. Ball passed out to DeMarco. DeMarco weaving around the outside, still on his feet, and is taken into touch just. Caleb Land will be thrown in. Kansas State looks to recover the lineout, and they are crashing inside Arkansas territory. They've gotten inside the 22, and they are just outside the goal, the try zone. Arkansas setting up the ruck, trying to crash it back down inside. Arkansas trying to use, and they have a knock on. Arkansas will knock the ball inside the try zone. It is going to be a 5-meter scrum advantage to Arkansas. Arkansas setting up, and the scrum has been formed, and the ball is in. Arkansas trying to quickly recover the ball, trying to get a kick, and Arkansas is able to kick the ball out into touch, only getting it just about that 22-meter line. It's going to be Kansas State ball inside the 5, actually. Didn't even make it out to the 22. Kansas State setting up for the lineout, and they recover the lineout, gets the ball out to their scrum half. Scrum half gets it to their forwards, and Kansas State trying to crash the ball to cross it over that goal line. As they set a maul, ruck is being formed as the maul has been crashed, and we have a penalty against Kansas State. It's going to be a diving into the ruck against Kansas State, and it'll be a penalty advantage to Arkansas as they set up to keep the ball into touch. And the ball is kicked into touch at the Arkansas 40-meter line. Arkansas will be setting up to throw the line out. Throw for the line out. And Arkansas recovers their line out, gets it out to the scrum half. Scrum half taking it in to their forward. Forward is taken down just about that 40-meter mark. Arkansas rucking in, using their forwards to try and crash down. Forward breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and is taken down. Ruck has been formed. Sidney Woods trying to get the ball out. Gets the ball out to 13 Jones. Jones crashes in to the fullback, Jack Casey. Ball's taken out. Trying to cross the field, opening up a gap. And play on.
Hey, ref, he stepped out of bounds.
And kind of knocked the ball.
At least she got the action.
Yeah, we got the good stuff.
That's the power of the job, right? Oh my God. Yes, sir. Thank you. We had a little bit of a mishap. All right, I think we're back. All right, there we go. Yeah. So it's going to be Arkansas ball inside Kansas State. It's going to Kansas State ball inside Arkansas territory. Tent and everything got knocked down on one of the players. So, yeah, we lost a little bit of coverage, but no big deal. No big deal. We have great help around here. So Rugger life. Some of the hazards of the job. There you go. All right, Kansas State is setting up for the line out after a momentary delay. It's inside Arkansas territory. And Arkansas recovers the line out, intercepting it from Kansas State. Kansas State, and it looks like it went back into touch. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a Kansas State ball again, despite the intercepted line out. Kansas State gets the line out. Ball is passed out to number 1, Garrett Williams. Williams breaks it down the middle. He's able to still open field, breaks the tackle, and is taken down just at the try line. Ball is picked up by Kansas State, attempting to try and punch it in. Kansas State trying to get down that was number 2, Spencer Sperling, trying to get the ball out. Ball is passed out to number 21, Kochi Mamura. Mamura is taken down, and we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Kansas State. State gets the ball out to DeMarco. DeMarco taking it out to Caldas. And Caldas scores it in for the second score of the day for Kansas State. We'll be setting up for the point after. Setting up for the point after. Number 10, CJ DeMarco, is setting up for the kick. And the kick is just off the posts. It'll be 10-0. It'll be 10-7. Kansas State up on Arkansas. As we set up for the kickoff. Okay. Can you get it at half?
Based on the fact that someone just ran into his tent.
That'll be fine.
As soon as you get a break.
All right, Arkansas is set up.
Just further back around the you're in danger. So just at least back behind the skates.
Number 10, Alex Reese kicking off for Arkansas. Kansas State recovers the ball. It is recovered by number 17, Gabe Caldas.
and is taken down immediately upon the tackle. And it looks like Arkansas was able to recover, but it is going to be a penalty. Looks like we have a penalty advantage going to Arkansas. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Arkansas inside Kansas State territory. And the scrum is engaged. Arkansas is put in, and Sidney Woods gets the ball out to Reese. Reese gets the ball out to Jones. Jones gets it out, and it's taken out to the winger, number 11, Blake Beatty. Beatty tries to sugar in and loses the ball. It is Kansas State ball. Kansas State gets the ball out to DeMarco. DeMarco getting it out to the center, and the center getting out to fly off. It looks like we have another turnover. Looks like we have a knock-on against Kansas State. It looks like it'll be a scrum advantage to Arkansas inside Kansas State territory. Just about the 44, just about the 43-meter line.
Come on, Marcus, make something happen.
Scrum has been formed. Looks like they're trying to spin it. Arkansas gets the ball out. It's out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Jones. Jones bobbling the ball a bit, but gets it out to number 11, Beatty. Beatty is tackled immediately. Pass out to number 12, Bissott. Bissott is taken down inside Kansas State territory. Ball is taken now to the Lock. Lock trying to crash it in. Bounces it out, but to the outside. Is taken into the flanker. Flanker passes out to Bissott. Bissott is taken down inside Kansas State territory. Scrum half gets it back out to the Lock, Trig Ruth. Ruth is taken down just inside Arkansas territory. Ball's taken out to Jones. Jones gets it back out to Cummings. Cummings sneaks it through, breaks it into open field, cuts it inside, and he breaks a tackle and is taken down and tries to pass it off. Is not able to connect with their Arkansas player, but Jones is able to recover it down low. It looks like it'll still be Arkansas ball. Arkansas takes it down, tries to crash it inside Kansas State territory, just about the 22. Kansas State is able to steal the ball. Another knock on. Kansas State loses it to Arkansas, and Bissott picks it up. It's taken down inside the 22-meter line in Kansas State territory, and we have the whistle finally blown. It looks like it will be a knock on against Kansas State. It's going to be a scrum advantage going to Arkansas. What a whirlwind of action that happened right there. Big plays and drop balls. It's going to be scrum advantage to Arkansas. Sidney Woods setting up to put the ball in. And the ball is in. Kansas State is able to steal the ball from the scrum. They get the ball out to their center. Center takes it and crashes down. It's just taken outside the 22-meter line for Kansas State. I'm sorry, that was number 2, Spencer Sperling, not the center. Number 17, Gabe Caldas, trying to take the ball out to the outside. Loses the ball in a tackle. Lance Cummings tries to cut up as Arkansas recovers the ball. They take it in the ruck. It is still inside Kansas State territory. Ball is taken now to number 10, Reese. Reese tries to break it inside, and we have a penalty. It's going to be a forward pass against Arkansas. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Kansas State. It is, the score right now is 10-7, Kansas State leading over Arkansas. Scrum is put, and we have a blown up scrum as we had movement before the ball was put in.
Whoever team is, Marcus is doing it now. He'll throw it in. They have one guy going the other direction. He's going to be on the other side. One guy then.
All right. Looks like they're trying to get this scrum together. Scrum has been set, and scrum is engaged. KSU gets the ball in. An 8-man pickup. Kansas State gets the ball out to the scrum half. Scrum half getting the ball out to DeMarco. DeMarco breaking the tackle. Trying to break another tackle. Gets it inside Arkansas territory. Is taken down as the ruck is set. Ball's passed out to number 21, Mamura. Mamura gets it inside Arkansas territory, and we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty advantage for Arkansas, not releasing the ball by Kansas State.
Gotta let him go, Rev.
Ball will be kicked out into touch. And the ball is kicked into touch at the inside Kansas State territory, just about the 36-meter mark. Arkansas will be throwing in. It'll be number 2, Caleb Land, setting up for the throw-in. Arkansas recovers the ball out to the scrum half. Scrum half takes it out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Basat. Basat takes the ball, and Kansas State downs the ball inside their try-zone. Is going to be taken at the 22-meter. It will be a 22-meter drop for Kansas State. Arkansas backing up. And the ball is kicked, but we have a penalty. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Arkansas. And scrum is being set, and scrum is engaged. Arkansas gets the ball in, and we have an 8-man pickup going out to the outside. That is John Vincent Osmond. Not very successful as we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Kansas State. Looks like we have another injury on the field. Arkansas's 8-man Case Osmond. Looks like he's having a little bit of issues with his leg, limping on the field, trying to stand up. Looks like we got some help coming. Looks like he's coming back to recovery. He just need a little. Looks like he need a little time. It doesn't look like he's getting off the field at the moment. All right, looks like we're going to be looking at another scrum. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Kansas State. And scrum is engaged. Kansas State gets the ball in. We have an 8-man pickup, and Arkansas tries to make the quick tackle but is unable to. Number 17, Caldas, is able to break 2 tackles. Kansas State trying to crash the ball with the forwards, and Arkansas is getting the quick jump on them. No penalty called on the possible offsides. Ball's taken out to DeMarco. DeMarco is taken down on the pass. Arkansas recovers the ball, and they have possession of the ball in the ruck inside Kansas State territory at the 22. Ball's passed out to Reese. A little confusion between the Reese and the lock, but there is a penalty. There's going to be a forward pass against Arkansas. It's going to be a scrum at the 22 meter mark. It'll be Kansas State advantage. And scrum is engaged. Kansas State gets the ball in. And we have an 8-man pickup. Pass out to the scrum half. Scrum half is taken down immediately. Kansas State still recovers the ball on a messed up pass. It is still Kansas State ball inside their 10-meter mark. Arkansas trying to recover the ball in the ruck. Kansas State trying to crash with their forwards. Open some space up for their backs. Looks like we have a kick ball inside the ruck. No penalty called. It's going to be Kansas State ball still in the ruck. And Kansas State gets the ball out. DeMarco trying to pass ball out. And Kansas State kicks the ball. It is recovered by number 11, Blake Batty. And we have a penalty. There's going to be a penalty advantage offsides against Arkansas. Kansas State will recover the ball. DeMarco is setting up to kick the ball into touch, and it reaches at about the 50 to about the 49 inside Arkansas territory. Got 2 minutes until half. Spencer Sperling setting up to throw the ball in. And Kansas State recovers the ball. It is taken by the scrum half, tried to pass back. Kansas State still manages to maintain the ball. Number 3, Miguel Powell. Kansas State crashing the ball, taking it over the 50-meter back inside Arkansas territory. Looks like number 17, Caldas, is trying to break the ball out, taking it down to the 30, about the 35. Ball is picked up, lost and picked up by number 3, Miguel Powell. Powell taking it inside the 22-meter line inside Arkansas territory. Kansas State trying to crash the ball down the middle, open up some space for the backs. Ball is mishandled, and we have a penalty. It's going to be penalty advantage to Kansas State. Arkansas is forced to back up to 10 meters. DeMarco tries to do a quick, taking it just about the 5-meter line. Number 2, Sperling, tries to get it in, and we have a score. No, we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty against. It's going to be a penalty against Arkansas, so it's going to be a go on the score. Score by number 2, Spencer Sperling. Ref is trying to explain the penalty to Captain Corey Jones for Arkansas. Captain is Robert Henderson.
I don't know whose jerseys those are. They're not ours. I have a feeling either the person who was supposed to get them got them, or
CJ DeMarco will be setting up for the point after. DeMarco trying to set up for the point after kick. And the kick is missed. It will be 15-7. It'll be 15-7. Kansas State over, and then that will be halftime. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah. Kansas State up 15. You got to tell the officials. Anyways, Kansas State kicks off the ball, and it is Arkansas. Arkansas getting the ball out to the fly half. Fly half taking it out to Corey Jones. Corey Jones breaking tackles, taking it out to open field, trying to create a little bit of stoppage for himself, give his team a little bit of time to get in there as they're inside Kansas State territory. Arkansas crashing the ball down, coming out with some fire in this second half. Arkansas gets the ball out. Number 1, Robert Henderson crashing the ball inside, trying to get it inside the 22-meter line for inside Kansas State territory. Looks like Woods trying to use these forwards to open up some passageways. Get the ball out to the fly half. Fly half taking it out to number 12. 12 is taken out to the fullback, Jack Casey. Casey's taking it out to Ferris, and Ferris is taken down. It's going to be a high tackle against Kansas State. Ball's taken out to number 2, Land. And we have a knock-on. It's going to be against Arkansas. It's going to be Kansas State's ball. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting that. That is so odd. Because there was straight zeros. Yeah. We are in the second minute of this game. Arkansas gets the ball on the scrum. It is straight out. Kansas State attempts to recover the ball from the scrum. It's picked up by Arkansas. Arkansas gets it out to number 12, Basat. Basat taking it out to Jones. Jones taking it around the edge, taking it down the center, and is able to touch the ball down. 2 minutes into the second half. Jones is able to get the ball in to open up score again for Arkansas. Waiting for the point after. Looks like we have a penalty, a bit of a penalty happening. One player in the sin bin. I don't know if there's a sin bin, but it looks like there's some discussion with the refs. Either way, Arkansas setting up for the point after. It looks like it'll be number 12, Basat, setting up to kick the point after directly down the middle of the post. And kick is made. It is going to be 14-15 in the second half. KSU still up only by a point. Just 4 minutes into this game. Kansas State setting up for the kick. Reese trying to get the ball after the point after. No help was given. Got to run it in. Just letting time leak off the clock. Reese kicks the ball off. It is recovered by number 7, Cameron Provost. Provost gets the ball out to number 10, Reese. Reese getting the ball out to the fly center and the fly. Corey Jones trying to break it down and inside Kansas State territory again. Kansas State trying to break the ruck. Corey Jones picks up the loose ball, and it is a penalty. It is going to be a knock-on by Arkansas. Kansas State's going to recover the ball inside just at the 44-meter line inside Kansas State territory. It's going to be a scrum advantage going to Kansas State.
As we're setting up, waiting for the scrum advantage to begin. Wearing number 16, Mark Dirks is setting to put the ball in. We've had a little bit of confusion on the numbers. There were some... the issue that we had at the beginning of the game was Kansas State was not able to bring their jerseys, and they had to use the local men's club Arkansas Griffins jersey. So the numbers have not exactly lined up with the original roster, but we got some of those a little taken care of. So excuse the incorrect names. Kansas State gets the ball out on the ruck. Number 8. 8-man Rick Korvic was trying to put it in. We have Kansas State taken down, and scrum half kicks the ball into touch for Kansas State. Gets back to the 44. It's going to be a line out. Arkansas ball at the 44 inside Kansas State territory. Kansas State running a full line out. Caleb Land setting up to throw the ball in. Arkansas running a full line out and gets the ball out to the scrum half. Scrum half gets it out to Reese. Reese tries to double play the Kansas State, but he's taken down immediately. Looks like a Kansas State player is down after that. Ball gets out to Jones. Jones trying to set up a little fake and kicks the ball into touch. Is going to be just outside the 22-meter line in Kansas State territory. Kansas State setting up to throw the ball in. Is going to be number 2, Spencer Sperling. And we have a referee call as number 1, Garrett Williams, was looking a little injured after the tackle, but it looks like he's up and about and no worries whatsoever. Time is called back in, and Sperling gets the ball out. It is Kansas State trying to cut it back inside using Henry Mascow. Kansas State trying to push the ball out of their territory. We have a penalty advantage, holding the ball in the ruck against Kansas State. Arkansas setting to kick the ball into touch. And ball is kicked into touch just about the 10-meter line. It's going to be Arkansas's ball. Land setting up to throw the ball into the lineout. And Arkansas recovers the line out, goes into a maul, setting to push the ball in, and they're getting it at about the 5, still pushing forward. Maul's trying to turn, and it looks like the ball was released, and we have a penalty. We have a penalty. It's Arkansas penalty advantage. Not releasing the tackler, it seems like, against K-State, against Kansas State. Arkansas gets the ball out to Henderson. Henderson trying to crash the ball inside, taking it down to just about the 1-meter line of the tri-zone. And it looks like we have a crash getting inside the tri-zone, but Kansas State holds the ball up, and it is going to be a 5-meter scrum. It'll be Kansas State advantage. It'll be Kansas State advantage on the held up ball into tri-zone. Scrum is engaged. Kansas State puts the ball in. And it looks like they're trying to pop it out. And a failed kick is picked up by number 12, Basat. Basat trying to get the ball down, and it is a score.
Ball is put in by Corey Jones. It is going to be 19-15 before the point after.
Just as it started to turn around, they took it right back.
Arkansas setting up for the point after. Basat setting up. And the kick is off, and the kick is good. It's going to be 21-15. Arkansas taking the lead again. First lead since the first score they made in the first half.
Marcus, get them together.
Let's go, CJ. Let's go, K-State. Come on.
Kansas State setting up for the kickoff.
Rick, get it back now.
DeMarco kicks the ball off. It's recovered by Arkansas at their 44-meter line. Arkansas setting up a maul, and the maul is crashed. Ruck has been formed. Kansas State recovers the ball in the ruck. It's taken down inside Arkansas territory. Ball is taken out to missed by a couple Kansas State players, but is taken up by the winger. It looks like we're having a penalty advantage to Arkansas. It's going to be holding the ball in the ruck. Corey Jones, not Corey Jones anymore. It looks like we're going to have Arkansas trying to kick the ball into touch. And the ball is kicked into touch way down inside Kansas State territory. And it looks like it's going to be just about the 22-meter line.
Hold it back, K-State.
I like this part.
It's going to be a line out advantage to Arkansas inside Kansas State territory. Land throws the ball in. Arkansas is able to recover it. It is a penalty, not straight in the throw. Kansas State is going to try and throw in for the line out. And it looks like there's a little bit of a fight for the ball, but Kansas State looks like they're able to maintain possession of the ball after the line out. Kansas State trying to crash the ball down with their forwards. Arkansas trying to counter-ruck this Kansas State team. Looks like it worked as Arkansas was able to recover the ball. Arkansas trying to crash it in, taking it past the 22. They're inside the 22, inside Kansas State territory. Ball's taken out to Reese. Reese trying to cut it back inside, trying to evade some players. Ruck is reformed. Arkansas still maintain possession of the ball. And we have Henderson picking up the ball, crashing it just about the 22-meter line. And we have a penalty advantage. Holding the ball inside the ruck is going to be Kansas State ball. And we have second penalty. Don't talk to the sir after the penalty, or they will penalize you again. It will be a double penalty. Kansas State is going to set up for the kick into touch, and it is kicked inside Arkansas territory. It's going to be at the 44-meter mark inside Arkansas territory. And we have a mishap with the line out. Arkansas is able to kick the ball, but Kansas State recovers it. Number 4, Kirksky taking it. Arkansas still, Kansas State is able to keep it on their feet, taking it inside Arkansas territory. It was number 1, Garrett Williams, but it is a penalty, knocked forward. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Arkansas. Scrum's setting up for engage, and the scrum has been engaged. Arkansas puts the ball into the scrum. And out. Reese recovers the ball. Reese kicks the ball off. And Arkansas recovers the kickoff. That was number 15, Jack Casey, recovering the ball for Arkansas. Woods gets the ball out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Jones. Jones takes it in to Ferris. Ferris is attempting to get pushed out and stays inside the pitch. Woods gets it out to number 2, Land. Land struggling to push the ball, is taken down just before the 50-meter mark inside Arkansas territory. Reese gets the ball out to Basat. Basat is taking it out to down. It was Henderson who's able to pick the ball up after that series of passes. Ball. Arkansas attempts to try and misdirect that Kansas State team, but they are not fooled. Land gets the ball, passes it out to Jones. Jones looking for open field, tries to fake it out, passes it out to Ferris. Ferris is caught immediately. Ruckus form. Henderson picks it up and is taken down. I'm sorry, that's not Henderson. That is Faris that is taken down. Faris kicks the ball from into ruck. Ball, Kansas State eluding players, trying to get the ball. It is inside Kansas State territory, just about the 44-meter line. Arkansas recovers the ball inside the ruck. Woods gets the ball out to Reese. Reese cuts it up the middle. Is taken down on the trip, tries to pass it out. Picked up by Basat. Basat passes down to Ferret. No, passes down to Henderson this time. Reese gets the ball back out. It's taken out to Reese. Reese gets it out to number 8, Osman. Osman is taken down. Woods tries to get the ball out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Basat. Basat gets it out to Ferris. And Kansas State is quick on that tackle. Trying to get the ball, create some room. Corey Jones trying to elude tacklers. Set a pass up for Ferris. Ferris is taken down immediately inside Kansas State territory, just about the 47-meter line. Ball is taken out to Land. Land gets the ball out to the forward. Forward is taken down. Arkansas ball is still Arkansas ball. Number 4, Trig Ruth tries to cut it inside. Still on his feet. Passes out to number 11, Blake Beatty. Beatty breaks the tackle and is taken down just before the try zone. Arkansas is picking up the ball and takes it down right at the try line. Arkansas trying to push the ball in through the rucks. Ball is picked up by Woods. Woods gets it out to number 1, Henderson. Henderson is taken down just before the try zone, trying to crash it in. And we got a penalty. Looks like the penalty is... There's going to be a penalty advantage to Kansas State. And DeMarco tries to kick the ball out into touch. Goes out to touch. Just inside the 22-meter line, inside Kansas State territory. In the 20th minute of the game, the score is 21-15. Arkansas is up on Kansas State.
Come on, K-State!
And Arkansas gets the ball out in the line out. Taking the ruck down immediately. Henderson trying to pop the ball in there. I'm sorry, that is
Faris trying to pop the ball in there. Ball's taken out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Basat. Basat taking it out to Jones. Jones breaking the tackle. And is taken down just outside the tri-zone inside Kansas State territory. Ball's passed out to Reese. Reese gets it out. And Ferris is trying to get it into the tri-zone, taken just outside that tri-zone. Arkansas trying to maul it in, and it is scored. That was a score by number 8, John Vincent Osman.
Let's go! Woo!
Taken down by John Vincent Osman. As we wait for the point after.
That's actually
It is a try in the far right corner of the field. Basat trying to take a commanding lead in this game with this point after. And the point after is missed. It's going to be 26-15. Arkansas over Kansas State.
Okay, State. We can get up.
Come on, K-State. Get your head in the game.
Kansas State setting up for the kickoff.
Go, Marcus.
DeMarco setting up for the kickoff. And Kansas State knocks the ball back. It did not make the 10-meter mark. It's going to be a penalty advantage for Arkansas. It looks like they're going to be going for the 50-meter scrum. Talking with the Arkansas players before the game, it looked like they were saying that their forwards were going to be to strengthen this game, and it looks like they have shown that. But a lot of play by the backs, getting a lot of good looks. Arkansas gets the ball in. Kansas State trying to turn the pile. Looks like Arkansas is able to recover. Woods gets it out. And Reese attempts to try and kick the ball off, and looks like we have a little bit of an injury on the field. Number 8, John Vincent Osman, looks injured on the field, and we have a penalty. Trying to determine who the penalty advantage is for. It's going to be scrum advantage to Kansas State. And we have a collapsed scrum. Looks like we have a re-scrum set up. It's going to still be Kansas State ball. Look, and we have a turn scrum. It looks like it's going to be Arkansas's ball.
Go, Marcus.
Arkansas setting up for the scrum advantage. And Woods gets the ball out to Reese. Reese kicks the ball into Kansas State territory. Number 14, Ferris trying to chase it down. Picked up by Kansas State's number 15, Andrew Voss. Voss is taken down immediately just outside the 22 of inside Kansas State territory. Kansas State still maintaining possession of the ball.
Both flankers having a chance at it, and Arkansas loses the ball. And we have a big hit. Big hit by number 3, Miguel Powell on Sidney Woods, scrum half, but just as any good ruggers, that is just good competitive play. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Arkansas, though. And Reese kicks the ball just at the 22-meter inside Kansas State territory.
Why did I agree to this game? Strength that he has.
Ball is going to get thrown in by number 16, Chris Ross. And Kansas State recovers the line out. It was recovered by number 3, Miguel Powell. Powell's taken down. Kansas State crashing the ball through with number 6, John Vilhauer. And Kansas State still trying to crash with their forwards. That was Garrett Williams. Ryan Jones trying to open up some space himself, and it's another crash with the forwards by Kansas State. Trying to open up some room. Powell breaking tackle, still on his feet, and is taken down just past the 44-meter line inside Kansas State territory. Ball's passed out to DeMarco. DeMarco fakes and is taken inside Arkansas territory. Dirks tries to get the ball out, gets the ball out to number 1, Williams. Williams is taken down, still inside Arkansas territory, just outside the 44. Kansas State trying to push and gets a good push by the forwards. Jones trying to find some room. DeMarco kicks the ball out, trying to get it to his backs and loses it. Arkansas recovers the ball, kicks the ball back inside Kansas State territory. Jones, ball is still kicked. Thought there would be a recovery. Number 11, Todd Viewhowler tries to take the ball in, and we have a penalty back at the 40-meter line inside Kansas State territory. It's going to be a knock-on scrum advantage to Arkansas. Looks like we have a momentary timeout as both teams get water. Oh, it looks like we have an injury, another injury on the field. Kansas State player on the far sideline. Looks like this one's done for today. Looks like it might have been number 6 Viewhowler. No, it was number 11 Todd Viewhowler. Looks like we have a replacement.
Let's go, CJ!
Looks like we have a replacement. It looks like Koshi Mimura is replacing Todd Vielhauer at winger. It's going to be scrum play is back in. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Kansas State. Scrum is engaged. And it's in. Ball gets out to DeMarco. DeMarco passing it out to number 4.
back to DeMarco. DeMarco getting it out to players back into DeMarco. And is taken down by at Massacal. KSU trying to crash with their forwards. And we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Kansas State. DeMarco kicking the ball into touch. Going out just outside the 22-meter line. Looks like it's just about the 25, 26. Sperling gets the ball out. Ball is passed out to number 1, Williams. Williams taking it around the outside. Still on his feet, breaking tackles, and taking it inside the 22-meter line inside Arkansas territory. Kansas State trying to crash it through with the forwards. Another ruck, and a huge counter ruck by Arkansas. But KSU is still maintaining possession of that ball. Ball is passed out to number 17, Corvick. And Corvick gets it around the outside. It'll be a score. It is 26-20 before the point after. DeMarco setting up for the point after, taking it from the far left side of the field inside Arkansas territory. And the point after is missed. It is 26-20. It is a 2-possession game. We're getting... I have to go back in and look. The refs getting the call as 26-22, making that a 1-possession game. And the only score that seems to matter is the one that is in the ref's hand. So it is 22-26.
No, it's 22.
Yeah. Okay. And Arkansas gets the ball off. Attempts to recover their own ball. Kansas State is able to recover their ball.
Nice job, Ricky.
Number 17, Corvick, tries to get the ball out, and Arkansas recovers the ball back. It's inside Kansas State territory. Arkansas trying to ruck over. Woods getting inside, gets it out to Reese. Jones has the ball in his hands, and ball is taken down just about the 44. Arkansas is getting the ball out. It is getting rough out there, and we have a penalty.
That was like kosher. I thought it was. It's like literally right there. Yeah. We had to drink that Arkansas game. We had to turn it off. Why don't you give me a call after? We had to turn off the record.
Looks like it's going to be a penalty against Kansas State. Arkansas setting up to kick the ball into touch, and it is deep inside Kansas State territory, just about the 22-meter line.
Dixon, yeah, exactly. Dixon's going to take over. Exactly. We can make Dixon a lot of fun with him here. Like, we've done it before, and we've made it a lot of fun.
Arkansas setting up to throw the ball in. Number 16, Chris Ross, setting up to throw the ball in. And Arkansas loses the ball in the line out. Kansas State recovers. Kansas State setting up the ruck. And Kansas State crashing the ball into the ruck, trying to set up a mini maul. Ball's picked up by Kansas State. Still on his feet, Garrett Williams eluding players, taken down. Kansas State crashes the ball. That's number 7, Team Corvick. Arkansas picks up the loose ball, but looks like they might still on their feet, still have the possession of the ball. Woods gets it out to Reese. Reese gets it out to Bassat. Bassat trying to get it out to Jones. And the ball's out to Ferris. Number 14, Ferris is trying to cut it in. Is taken down inside the 22-meter inside Kansas State territory. Kansas State recovers the loose ball and tries to keep the ball outside of touch. And we have a penalty called. Looks like ball went into touch. It's going to be Arkansas's ball. Just outside the 22-meter line. It's a full line out. Arkansas recovers their ball, sets up for the Maul. The Maul is posed. Woods gets the ball out to Reese. Reese getting it out to Jones. Jones taking it out to number 11, Beatty. Beatty cutting it inside, still on his feet, getting it inside the 22. Just down to about the 10. Kansas State was able to pull the ball out from the ruck. Taking it on the end around, that was DeMarco with the pull out. Number 17, Corvick, is taken down just at the 44 inside Kansas State territory. Dirks gets the ball out to Powell. Powell crashes it and is hit immediately. Still at the 44. Kansas State still maintaining possession of the ball in the ruck. Ball's taken out to the forwards and taken down immediately. And we have a penalty. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Arkansas. Holding the ball inside the ruck. KSU is forced to push back. Looks like Arkansas is setting up for the penalty kick for points. Trying to establish a little bit of distance to make it at least a score and a point after for a tie. Rolando Bassat is setting up for the penalty kick. It is 26-22, Arkansas leading with just about a minute left in the game. Bassat trying to set the ball up. And the ball is kicked. And the ball is good. Kansas State trying to do the quick kickoff, get Arkansas off their bat. It is 29-22, 7-point game. Still in the last 30 seconds of this game, Arkansas recovers the ball. It's number 17, Nick Hyatt with the ball. We have a penalty. It's going to be a scrum. It's going to be a scrum advantage to Arkansas. There is about 17 seconds left in this game. Probably a little bit more with some ref time that was used for injuries. Arkansas setting up. That is not the one that we need to care about. The only time that matters is the one that's in the Sir's hands. Looks like we have some restlessness inside the scrum. Scrum is being set. And scrum is engaged. And Arkansas looks like they're still maintaining possession. We have an 8-man pickup passed out to Woods. Woods trying to set up and is still inside the pitch, inside touch. Arkansas in scrum, number 8, Osman is taken down immediately. And we have a penalty, an offside coming on, offsides. Looks like we have a reverse penalty against Arkansas. Arkansas lost their penalty advantage. It's going to be Kansas State ball. Ball is taken out to DeMarco. DeMarco trying to set a little fake, is taken down immediately and loses a ball in the ruck. Arkansas gets the ball out. Jones is taken down, still inside Arkansas territory. Ruck is formed. Woods is setting up to pass the ball out to the winger. And it looks like Kansas State seems to have recovered the ball on a mistimed kick. Kansas State still holding possession with rough rucks. Looks like we have a blown penalty, a blown play. It is going to be a scrum advantage, knock on against Arkansas. Scrum advantage to Kansas State.
It's like, dude, can your mom just come get us? I'm so tired of being here. She's like, yeah, dude, I'll call her. Yeah, best is the siblings, though. It's always great. When someone's listed, then they're like, oh, I
Go K-State!
Looks like we have an injury on the field. Looks like it's can't tell whether that's Kansas State or Arkansas. Looks like it's a Kansas State player. Looks like it is number 21, Henry Massacow. Up and off. We don't like to see injuries on the field. These games are hard fought, and this has been as hard fought as any game could be. Matrix match for both teams. Both teams have something to lose and gain in this one. It's going to be a scrum advantage restarted, a scrum advantage to Kansas State.
Let's go K-State!
And the ball is, Kansas State maintains the push, an 8-man pull, and Kansas State lose the ball, but DeMarco manages to pick the ball up inside Arkansas territory.
Take it, Marcus!
Corvick tries to kick the ball, kicks the ball out into touch. And that is game. Arkansas Razorbacks win this game 29-22 in a close-fitting match, coming back in the second. Establish themselves. What a great game for both teams. I want to thank everybody who took the time to listen to this. We'll be able to repost this with video on our website, www.gifttimerugby.com. You can find us on Twitter at gifttimerugby, or you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/gifttimerugby. What a great match. I hope you guys have a great day. This is Gift Time with the Gift Time Rugby Radio Network, and we are signing out.